Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making something different, which is wax melts. So I have a silicone mold here with gingerbread men from Silicomart. And this is another type of gingerbread men mold, but you can use any type of mold, of course, for this project. Here are some colors, especially for wax, that I got from Amazon. I will leave the link down in the description box. And here is a pot that you can fill with water so that you can easily melt down your wax. This is a very easy project. You will see that's all we need, really. So we're gonna proceed and put our wax into the pot. I'm weighing it out so I have an approximate estimation of how much I will need. This is soy wax. You will find also a link down in the description box where you can find it. So I'm measuring this one out. Of course, you can do a lot of variations of wax melts, but since Christmas is approaching, I'm making something that will really fit to the season. You can now put your pot on low heat and just check it frequently. So you can see the wax is almost melted down completely. This will not take a long time. And in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the scent, which is this fragrance oil from Scent Perfect. It's called Festive Gingerbread. That is also suitable for candles. Please check with your supplier that that is the case. And then I'm gonna add some mica to it. I think it's great for coloring wax melts because it makes the wax really shiny and pearly. You can of course also use this type of colors here that are specially designed for candles. I decided to use micas in this case because I have more choice of colors. What I did here now, I preheated the Pyrex jug so that when you add the wax to it, it will not solidify immediately on the walls of your jug. And then I'm just adding the wax in here, and then I need to check the temperature because you want to make sure that it is the recommended temperature for pouring. It cannot be too high, so you always want to keep that in mind. So I'm adding the mica and then I'm stirring very well, just making sure that everything is nice and incorporated. And then if you want to check the coloration of your wax, you take a frozen spoon that has been lying in the freezer. You dip it into the mixture and then you will see how the color will be once it is cooled down, because it will be much lighter in color. So here you can see the color is too light for my liking, so I'm just adding more of the mica and then I'm just stirring it very well. And then I just keep checking with the spoon to see whether or not I'm happy with the coloration. You see, that's already better, but not quite yet where I want to have it, so I just add a little more. And then keep stirring. So let's see how this turned out now. You see, much better. Just to show you the difference. So I'm happy with the coloration now. We are going to proceed and see, first of all, how the temperature is doing, that we are still within the range of the pouring. You will find that information on the package. And now I'm going to add the fragrance oil. Now the fragrance oil, you can add anything up to 10% of your wax weight. I'm using a pipette. You can use also a scale, whatever works best for you. You will also find all the equipment and the things down in the description box below. You can see here now this is at about 70 degrees, so that's perfect for pouring. And now I'm just pouring the wax into the little cavities here. As you can see, I am not really precise at all, but let's pretend that we don't see it. By the way, you will find all the equipment and the tools that I'm using here down in the description box below. And if you are interested to visit my Amazon page, I do have different categories of tools and things that I like to use, whether for soap making or other kind of skincare DIY projects or organizing and so forth. So now I wonder if these little sticks here will turn out all right for this project. Let's try. Okay, so I'm just trying to distribute everything, and I like to use little trays or cutting boards like you can see here, so you can move your project around if you need your workspace. So now the second batch here, just checking the temperature, making sure that it is all right, and I have a little mold here also with Christmas ornaments, you could say. I'm just filling it, and then all we need to do is to wait for a couple of minutes, maybe 20 minutes, before we can unmold. And then a little trick here for your jug while it is still hot. Just take some kitchen paper and wipe it down. Wipe off all the wax excess inside the jug, and if you see that it solidifies and it gets stuck to the sides, just take your heat gun, melt down the wax again, and then you just wipe it down so you don't have to clean it afterwards, which is going to be painful. You can see everything is coming off pretty easily here. So now let's see how these turned out. You can add these also to the fridge before unmolding. So you can see they unmold pretty easily. Look how cute. And what you can do for easy unmolding is to stretch the mold around the wax here. That's what I'm also doing with soap. So you can just make sure that it will release more easily. And of course you can add these to the little wax burners. There are different types that you can use. There is also an electric version, and this is a great alternative to candles, I think. Also they diffuse a nice scent throughout the house, so I really like it. For those who don't know my channel, I made these wax melts here as part of the advent calendar, as you can see here, so that was really a fun project. What will happen sometimes, as you can see here, is that the little shapes will break, but we're not gonna worry about that one, because we can just put the heat gun to the ones that broke so that it melts down again inside the cavity, and then you pop it again in your fridge, and then you wanna unmold it later on. Let's have a look how the other mold turned out. It's also very cute, these little ornaments here, angel and stars and moons and so forth. You can basically take any type of mold that you want and color and fragrance it as you wish. I think it's just great, you know, as part of the Christmas spirit, to have your house smelling in nice Christmas fragrances. But also they would be great for other times of the year, like for example in summer you could make some nice lemony and grapefruit kind of scented wax melts, would be lovely as well. I do have a special surprise for you coming up very soon that you will see here, a little sneak peek. I'm very excited about it, and please stay tuned so you can see what it is all about. If you're interested in more skincare DIY projects or soap making projects, be sure to subscribe to my channel. You will find a lot of videos in here that you might be interested in. Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. In the meantime, I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye bye.